Do you also receive new leads through your Google Forms? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello and welcome back to Pabbly. In this video we are going to understand how to add Google Form leads into Salesforce automatically. So here I've created a workshop registration form using Google Forms. And here my objective is, as soon as I'm going to receive a new form submission, then automatically and instantly using the details, a new contact for the same should be created in my Salesforce account. So now here to automate the entire process, I will connect my Google Forms with my Salesforce using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So now here to see the working of this automation and to learn this process step by step, let me take you all to my screen. Welcome to my screen. So as you all know that in this video we are going to understand that how you can connect your Google Forms with your Salesforce to get the Google Form leads into Salesforce automatically. So this is a workshop registration form that I've created using Google Forms. And now here, before talking about this entire process step by step, let me show you that how actually it works by simply making a form submission. So here I've already pre-filled some details in this Google Form such as first name, last name, email and the mobile number. So we're going to click on the submit and you can see we have successfully made a form submission. So now let's go and check our Salesforce account. Here I'm going to refresh it. And here you can see we have successfully created a new contact in our Salesforce account with the name as dummy user. Here you can see the phone number and the email address. Alright, so now here after seeing the working of this amazing automation, let me tell you that how you can build this automation by using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So to access the Pabbly Connect, you need to search for pabbly.com/connect in your browsers and it will take you to the homepage of Pabbly Connect. And there you can see two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get 300 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user like me, then simply sign in. Now after signing in, you can see all Pabbly apps went away. You can see all the applications of Pabbly. From here, you need to access Pabbly Connect by clicking on this access now. And it will take you to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So now here, before moving forward, let me also tell you about the Pabbly community. So this is Pabbly community where automation users, business owners and marketers connect. You can ask questions, share workflows and get instant replies and helpful feedback from others who have faced these similar challenges. It is an active and supportive space to learn and grow together. And now you can find the link to join the Pabbly community in the description box below. Make sure to check it out and join the Pabbly community as soon as possible. Alright, let's move back to our Pabbly's dashboard, and here to build a new connection I need to create a workflow first. So for that I'm going to click on this create workflow button and then it's asking me to select the workflow builder. So you can see two options, one is new beta and the other one is classic. So beta version is modern, faster and more flexible, whereas classic one is stable and the familiar approach. So in this video we are going to use this beta version by clicking on the select button and then a create workflow dialog box appeared in front of us. So here we need to give a name to our workflow. So I'm going to give the name as add Google Form leads into Salesforce automatically. And then it's asking me to select the folder. So in the left side corner of this dashboard, you can see a folder section under which you can see the multiple folders that I've already created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So in this particular case, I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select the folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you need to click on this learn more hyperlink given over here and it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. Alright, let's move back to our Pabbly's dashboard and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here let me tell you that there are two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this, that means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So we're going to click on this add trigger button, and here as you all know that I'm receiving new leads through Google Forms. So I'm going to select my trigger as Google Forms and map event as new response received. Then we're going to click on this connect. And here you can see I've received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Google Forms with Pabbly Connect. So following the instructions given below, first here I'm going to copy the webhook URL. And here I've already logged in my Google Forms account. So this is the Google form that I've created for my workshop registration, and these are the fields that I've added. So now here, before building this connection, I want to store this Google form submission details in a single database such as Google Sheets. So for that, what we are going to do is that we're going to click on this responses section, and from here you can see an option of link to sheets. So we're going to click it over here, and then we're going to create a new spreadsheet for this particular Google form. And here you can see we have successfully created a Google Sheet where we have received all the fields that I've added over here in my Google Forms. So now here, after building this connection, let's test this connection by simply making a form submission. So here, to make a form submission, I'm going to copy the responder link. So here, to get this responder link, you need to publish your form first. And once you're going to publish the form, then automatically you will be getting a responder link to copy. So for now, I'm going to copy the responder link, and then I'm going to open it in a new tab. And now here I'm going to enter some dummy details and make a test submission. So let me add the details. Alright, so I've successfully added the details, and now I'm going to click on the submit, and you can see we have successfully made a form submission. So now let's go and check our Google Sheets, and here you can see we have instantly received a response where we have received the first name, last name, email and the mobile number. That means we have successfully built a connection between our Google Forms and Google Sheets. And now we're going to connect this Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect in order to capture the response in Pabbly Connect. So here, to build this connection, you need to install an add-on on your Google Sheets account first, and for that you need to click on this extensions, and from here you need to select add-ons. Then here under add-ons you need to select get add-ons. Then here in this Google Workspace Marketplace, you have to search for an add-on, that is Pabbly Connect Webhooks. And then you need to install this add-on on your Google Sheets account in order to connect your Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So you can see it is already installed in my Google Sheets account. So I'm going to move back. And once you're going to install this add-on, then you need to follow exactly the same steps. Alright, so now here, after installing the add-on, you need to refresh your Google Sheets, and that's a necessary step. And here, after refreshing the Google Sheets, you need to click on this extensions, and then you will be able to see the option of Pabbly Connect Webhooks. So from here you need to select initial setup. Now here in this initial setup, you can see it is asking me to add the webhook URL and the trigger column. So here for this webhook URL, I'm going to add the webhook URL that I've received in my Pabbly's workflow. And then here for the trigger column, it says the trigger column will be a final data column on which, if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So here you can see in my Google Sheet, my last data column is column E, where I'm receiving the details. So I'm going to add my trigger column as column E, and then we're going to click on the submit. And you can see it says setup configured successfully. That means we have successfully set up a webhook inside our Google Sheets, and we have successfully connected our Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So now here, after building this connection, let's test this connection as well by clicking on the send test button given over here. And you can see it says test data sent successfully. That means we have successfully sent the first row data of our Google Sheets to this webhook URL, that means to our Pabbly's workflow. So let's go and check it. But here, before moving back to our Pabbly's workflow, you need to perform another very important step to completely connect your Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So for that, you need to click on this extensions, and from here you need to select Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Now from here you need to turn on the send on event. So by turning it on, whenever a new detail is added in your Google Sheets, then instantly Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. Alright, let's go and check it. And here you can see we have received a tick in front of the send on event. That means we have successfully turned it on. So now let's move back to our Pabbly's workflow, and here you can see we have received an instant response where we have received the trigger column, timestamp, spreadsheet name, ID, sheet name, sheet ID, row index, mobile number, last name, first name and email address of our registrant. So with this, we have successfully set up our trigger over here. So once we have received a new detail through our Google Forms, then automatically and instantly I want to add that lead as a new contact in my Salesforce account. So for that, I'm going to add an action step over here. Here I'm going to select my action application as Salesforce, and and my app event as create contact. Then you're going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add a new connection. If your Salesforce account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this connect with Salesforce. And here you can see it is requesting for the access. So I'm going to give access to Pabbly as your data is secured with Pabbly. So here it easily got connected because it was already logged in my Salesforce account. So to build an easy connection, make sure you're already logged in your Salesforce account in the same browser. Or else if you're building a new connection, then it is going to ask for your account credentials first. And once you're going to add the details, then automatically your account will get connected inside Pabbly Connect. Alright, let's move forward. Here it is asking me to add the first name, last name, email address, phone number and other details. So now here instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I've received in my trigger step or my previous action steps. Mapping makes the text dynamic so that when you're going to receive a new form submission through our Google Forms, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So here for the first name, I'm going to map my lead's first name. Here I'm going to map the last name. Here I'm going to map the email address. Here I'm going to map the phone number. And then here this title and some other fields are not required fields. So I'm going to leave all of them blank. Here for the mobile phone number, I'm going to map the same phone number. And here for the lead source, I'm going to select web. You can select it as per your requirement. And now after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully added that lead as a new contact in our Salesforce account. So let's go and check it. Here I'm going to refresh it. And you can see we have successfully created a new contact with the name test user. Here you can see the phone number and the email address. So with this, we have successfully set up entire automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So if you have selected a trigger as Google Forms and an action as Salesforce, so that when you're going to receive a new form submission through our Google Forms, then automatically using the details, a new contact for the same will be created in our Salesforce account. Alright, so these were the steps to how to add Google Form leads into Salesforce automatically. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. And now if you found this video helpful, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more automation tutorials. Also, if you have any doubts, then feel free to drop them in the comments below. And I would be really happy if you let us know that what type of automation you would like to see the next. Alright, that's all for this video. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, then you can write it at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit this URL. Now, if you liked the video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.